Hello, and welcome back to Fluent Slowly, the channel where English learners become confident speakers, one story at a time. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy you're here today. Today, we have a very special story for you. You will follow two people, Zara and Jimmy, on Zara's very first day at a new company. This story takes place inside a real office. The English is slow, clear, and natural. So please relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy. But before we start, I have a small question for you. Listen carefully to find the answer. Here is today's question. What does Zara forget to bring on her first day? The answer is inside the story. If you find it, write it in the comments, in English. Writing your answer in English is one of the best ways to improve quickly. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin.
Good morning! You must be Zara. Welcome to Bright Cup Coffee Company.
Good morning, Jimmy. Yes, I'm Zara. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for welcoming me.
Of course. How are you feeling this morning?
A little nervous, honestly, but also very excited.
That's completely normal. Everyone feels that way on the first day. Don't worry, I'll help you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
So, do you have everything you need? Your badge? Your laptop?
No, I think I left my notebook at home.
No problem at all. I have an extra one. Here, you can use this.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind.
We always help each other here. That's our team culture.
I love that. I'm already feeling better.
Let's stop here for a moment. Did you hear the word culture? Jimmy said, "That's our team culture." Culture means the way people think, behave, and work together. Every company has its own culture. You can say, "Our company culture is very friendly. I like the culture of this team." Culture is a very powerful word in business English. Remember it. Okay, let's continue the story.
So, Zara, let me ask you something. Can you tell me about your position here?
Sure. My position is Junior Brand Coordinator. I work with the marketing and design teams.
Great. And what is your main responsibility?
My main responsibility is to help create content for our social media pages. I also help organize product launch events.
Perfect. So let me explain 3 words that are very important here. Your position is your official job title. It's on your business card.
Right. My position is Junior Brand Coordinator.
Your role is how you contribute to the team. It's more about your daily actions.
So my role is to support the brand team and create content.
Exactly. And your responsibilities, those are the specific tasks you must do regularly.
My responsibilities are managing social media and helping with events.
You understand quickly. That's a great sign.
Thank you. Can I also say I am in charge of social media?
Yes, I am in charge of is another very useful phrase. It means you manage or lead something.
I am in charge of social media content. I like that phrase.
Let's review the 3 important words from this part. Position, your job title. Example, my position is marketing manager. Role, how you help the team. Example, my role is to lead the content team. Responsibility, the tasks you must do. Example, I am responsible for the company newsletter. And we also learned a bonus phrase, I am in charge of. This means you manage or lead something. These words will help you speak confidently in any job interview or workplace conversation. Now, let's continue.
Zara, let's talk about this week. We have a few important things coming up.
Sure. What's the plan?
First, do you know what a deadline is?
Yes, a deadline is the last date to finish something, right?
Exactly. Our deadline for the new social media campaign is this Friday.
This Friday? That's only 4 days away.
I know, but don't worry. Most of the work is already done. You just need to review it and add your ideas.
Okay, I can do that. What does review mean exactly in this context?
Good question. To review means to read or look at something carefully, to check it and think about it.
So I should review the campaign materials before Friday.
Yes, and we also have a team meeting on Wednesday. Do you know what an agenda is?
I think so. An agenda is a list of topics for a meeting?
That's right. I'll send the agenda to your email tomorrow. Please read it before the meeting.
Got it. Review the campaign, read the agenda, and come to the meeting on Wednesday.
Perfect. You're already organized. I like that.
Now, let's learn 3 more useful words from this part. These are deadline, review, and agenda. Now, let me explain this simply, one by one. Deadline. Deadline means the last time or day to finish something. For example, the deadline for this report is Monday. Review. Review means to look at something carefully before making a decision. For example, please review this document before the meeting. Now, the last one, agenda. Agenda means a written list of topics for a meeting. For example, can you send me the agenda for today's meeting? These are words you will hear every single day in a workplace. Practice saying them out loud right now. Ready? Let's go back to the story.
Jimmy, do you have a moment? I have a small issue.
Of course. What happened?
I'm trying to access the brand folder on the shared drive, but I don't have permission.
Ah, I see. That's a common issue on the first day. Don't worry. It's an easy fix.
I wasn't sure whether to call it a problem or an issue.
Both words are fine, but in the workplace, people often prefer issue. It sounds calmer and more professional.
That's helpful to know. So, what's the solution?
I'll email the IT team right now and ask them to give you access. It should be fixed within the hour.
Should I email them too?
You can CC yourself on the email. That means you're copied on it, so you can see the conversation.
CC. Okay, I've heard that word before, but wasn't sure what it meant.
CC stands for carbon copy. When you CC someone, they receive the email too.
So if I CC my manager, she can see everything in the email thread?
Exactly. It's a great way to keep everyone informed.
I'll remember that. Thank you for explaining.
Zara, before you leave, can we do a quick end-of-day review?
Of course. I'd love some feedback.
First, you did an excellent job today. You asked great questions, you stayed calm when there was a problem, and you communicated clearly.
Thank you, Jimmy. That means a lot to me.
One small suggestion. When you write emails, try to keep your subject lines short and specific. For example, instead of writing question about something, write question about campaign deadline.
Oh, that makes sense. More specific is better.
Exactly. Specific subject lines help people understand the email before they even open it.
I'll improve that from tomorrow.
And remember, improve means to make something better over time. You don't need to be perfect today. You just need to get a little better every day.
I like that. A little better every day.
That's the mindset of a great professional.
Thank you for everything today, Jimmy. I learned so much.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow, Zara.
See you tomorrow. Good night.
And that's the end of today's story. How was it? I hope the story felt natural and easy to follow. Now, let me ask the question from the beginning one more time. What does Sophie forget to bring on her first day? Did you find the answer? Write it in the comments, in English. Even one sentence helps you grow. Today, you learned powerful business English words: culture, position, role, responsibility, deadline, review, agenda, issue, solution, CC, improve. These are real words used in real offices around the world. If this video helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your answer in the comments. I upload new English stories every week, slow, clear, and practical. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, keep learning, and have a wonderful day.